Daemon Targaryen is a polarizing figure on House of the Dragon. His attitude and actions are enough to make him a villain, having made enemies of various people throughout the Seven Kingdoms, including his brother, King Viserys I. Yet, he holds Queen Rhaenyra's heart, and although he's not one to show his emotional side, he unites with her against those who seek to usurp the Iron Throne. So is he a villain? The bigger question is whether or not Daemon isn't merely an anti-hero. Given his actions throughout House of the Dragon Season 1, an argument can be made either way. He starts off by being a hateful figure, with poor anger management, seeking to sit on the throne himself and using his position as commander of the City Watch to spread violence. But he also reserves a kind space in his heart for Rhaenyra, a romance that is foreshadowed several times before the pair marries later in the season. And it is during that change of heart that his pivotal position is reinforced and audiences grow to care for him. Daemon starts as a clear antagonist, but he also possesses redeeming qualities, making him one of the series' best characters. On a larger character spectrum, he reflects most of his life circumstances with poor anger management and responds to most situations with violence and murder. The world of Westeros isn't short on polarizing characters, and perhaps another character that could be close to how audiences perceive Daemon is Jaime Lannister. Jaime started as a blunt villain, but slowly evolved into an anti-hero seeking to keep a sense of honor that would redeem him from his past life. When he falls in love with Brienne of Tarth, the series creates a chance for him to change and seek a righteous path. Nowhere is that more evident than when the kingdom is threatened by the White Walkers and he unites with Jon Snow's forces against them. Nevertheless, he is incapable of abandoning his sister, and their strong bond ultimately drives them to a reunion under the burning of King's Landing by Daenerys Targaryen. Jaime compares with Daemon in many features. They're both skilled swordsmen, they're sarcastically objective and don't play by the rules. Jaime's shift happens when he loses his hand and meets Brienne, creating fertile ground for profound character development, driving audiences to feel for him after first hating him. Daemon leads a similar path, starting off as a blunt, arrogant murderer, but warming up to his last two wives while finding a sense of family and duty. On the same line as Jaime Lannister and many other characters in Westeros, Daemon Targaryen is a nuanced individual. To look at these characters as villains or heroes may seem somewhat diminishing. The grey areas are too big to ignore. Daemon's family position as the king's brother and later the queen's husband, fighting for the blacks in the Dance of the Dragons, also allows him to use arrogance as a defense mechanism to disguise his self-hatred. He is used to getting what he wants and uses deceit to climb the ladder of ambition and becomes one of the most powerful Targaryens. Despite being capable of cold-blooded murder, as is shown in battle sequences, the beheading of Daemon Valerian and the killing of his first wife, Daemon has shown many redeeming qualities. His righteous feelings overpower most of those actions once he marries Rhaenyra and renews the love for his family. House of the Dragon season finale brings some of his most hateful traits back as his impatience overshadows his ability to think. In the novels, Daemon has an important part to play in the civil war to come.